Everybody. All right, let's go ahead and let's make this game here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to call this collect specific color for iPhone. We'll call that P, in this case 13. I added a production number to my products here. You can go and remove that later if you wish. We're going to make sure language, SpriteKit, and iPhone. All right, and we're going to go ahead and push create. All right, so now we have our project. We'll go ahead and run it. And we can go and push the game scene and close off the windows here. We want to run it just to see if it works. And yes, it does work. So you always want to test to see if it works. Sometimes it might not. So you want to do that here. Now let's go and let's remove all the extraneous code, because SpriteKit's one of the only Xcode projects that actually comes with kind of pre-rendered code in it. All right. So we now have our file here. Let's go ahead and let's add in our items here. So we'll call this var, we'll call this block0, make it equal to sk sprite node. And then we'll add another var, we'll call this block1, make that equal to an sk sprite node. This is going to be your two blocks here. Let's add in a var called block size, make that equal to cg size, and that's going to be a size here, and we'll make it 50 by 50. That works, but you might have to play around with this. On an iPhone, it's better to be bigger because there isn't that much room to work with here. Let's add in our labels here. So we'll go var lbl main is equal to sk label node, and then var lbl score is equal to sk label node. These are going to be our labels here, and then we're going to add another variable here called lbl timer, make that equal to sk label node. Okay, and there we go. So now that we have everything there, let's add in our colors here. So we'll say var off black color, make that equal to a UI color, and then we're going to use our RGBA values. So we'll put in 0.2 tab 0.2 tab over 0.2 tab over 1.0. Okay, we're going to add a var, we'll call this off white color. We'll make that equal to a UI color, and we'll make it an RGBA value. We'll make it 0.99 or 98 tab 0.98 0.98 and then 1.0. Let's add in a var here. We'll call this orange custom color. Make that equal to a UI color dot orange color. And then we'll add in another one. We'll call this blue custom color. Make that equal to a UI color dot blue color. Now we might have to change the blue color up a bit because it's not that light. So let's go ahead and let's do that right now. So we'll add it again, an RGBA value, and we'll make this maybe 0. We'll make it 0.0. The green will make 0.5 and the blue will make 0.7. If we want, we can always change it later here. All right, and that will make a nice blue color. Again, the values are out of 1. All right, let's add in our game state variables. So we're going to say is being placed is equal to false, var is collecting is equal to false, and var is complete is equal to false as well. So these are going to be our game states. It's best to store that within a Boolean variable that it's either true or false. And remember, Booleans are kind of like light switches. They're either on or off, true or false, 1 or 0. All right, let's add our timer vars here. So let's say this is going to be start timer var is equal to 5. We're going to go var placing timer var is equal to 4. And then we also have var collecting timer is equal to, and let's add in var at the end so we know that it's a variable, and make that equal to 5 here. And again, you can always change this later if you wish. We need to add in the score, so we'll make score is equal to 0 here. And then we'll also add in a touch location and make that equal to, we'll also make that equal to a CG point, because we'll get in the touch location. And we also need a touched node is equal to SK node, and so we'll be able to take in the code here. One more thing before we end this tutorial, go into our 4 touches in touches began here, and you shouldn't have deleted this. If you did delete it, you just have to put it back here. You can pause it and type in the everything in there, and we'll say touch node. In fact, it's actually touch location, and there we go. We got the touch node in there. Okay, so we've now set up everything here. Let's go and let's set up the items in the next tutorial.